Hello everyone and welcome to the Nest. Today we'll be doing some character design for Valentine's Day. We're going to be drawing in this fairly new sketchbook and using some of my favorite art supplies. So I'm thinking of starting off pretty organically. I'll start with my handy dandy color erase first and mechanical pencil. I think I'm just going to do some light doodling because we are doing Valentine's Day. There'll obviously be a lot of hearts. I am thinking of doing maybe the darker route, make a character for heartbreak. At least that's originally what got me excited about the idea of doing a Valentine's character. Since I haven't drawn anything today, I might just start doodling little bits and bobs just to get my hand used to holding a pencil again. It's been a little while. I like the idea of using reds, pinks, whites, maybe maroon, just for the darker tones. So I know a lot of characters for Valentine's Day usually start off as like a Cupid type character, so maybe we can write that down. Cupid. I guess we could just start by drawing some character heads. Basic character head here. I know for sadder characters, they usually have either messier hair or very long straight hair, goes over the eye. So one of the choices I have to make is, do I make this character heartbroken and sad or heartbroken and angry? So am I going the villain route or the tragic hero route? That's my question. Usually characters who are on the sadder side have upturned eyebrows. I think that's what I'm gonna do for her. I think that would be kind of cool if she had just all straight hair and then a slight curl on the bottom. Like, she still has that little romance left in her, but she's mostly given up on love. Give her some ears. Semi-heart-shaped earring. I want her hair to be kind of in an updo, but falling apart. Something like that. And then I'm going to just darken this top line so her hair stands out a little more. The front of it from the back. And then give her a neck. She's not just a floating head. Okay, I guess. Hasn't really sparked anything yet though. Okay, well, that was an idea. It's good to get your hand going first, even if you don't end up liking the drawing. Alright, why don't we try something completely different? Why don't I figure out her face? Ooh, maybe we have the different phases. So like in the first phase, she's in love, romantic. She still believes in all goodness and stuff. In the second one, doubt and suspicion. She starts unraveling. The third phase is betrayal and sadness. The fourth phase would be anger or bitterness. This is where she loses her empathy or humanity. I think this is going to be the final phase where she becomes kind of like an evil love god. We'll figure it out. Or I'll figure it out. You'll watch, but you get the gist of it. Alright, so I am stalling. I can feel myself stalling because I have so many ideas. I feel like none of them will translate once I start actually drawing. So I know for the very first thing she has to have a more romantic look. That means her facial features should have the capacity of being more slinky and evil and narrow-eyed, while having the capacity to still have that innocent, in love feel about her. I think a lot of that will translate through the outfits and the hair. For the face, just figure out a thick face for her. I think I want her to have not fully round and not fully angular. So I know there's like the sharper eyes, which I think would look good for when she's mad. And there's also the doe eyes, which are like the huge main character eyes. I think I'm gonna go on the somewhere in between. And I think that her pupil will also change as she goes through love. So she's gonna start off with huge eyes, kind of like cats. Whenever they're in sunlight, their eyes are huge, or when they're outside of sunlight, sorry. And then when they get into the sun, their eyes shrink to little slits. I think that's what will happen with her eyes when she gets more evil. For eyebrows, maybe something on the in-between. Not too thin, not too thick. Or a simple nose. For mouth, I definitely want her to have a stronger cupid's bow, more angular. It makes sense. More of a heart shape. Not liking her eyes in this one for some reason. Just quickly seeing how these eyes will look. Yeah, these eyes for sure have the most sass to them. For hair, what am I gonna do for hair? A very good question. Maybe have a heart shape. Definitely like a semi-angular, semi-round face. Well, that's something I don't want to do. So that's one thing off the list. Maybe I should focus more on doodling like Valentine's stuff first. Scalloped is. Okay. I think I'm gonna do little thumbnails for what I think I want in these ones, and then we can figure out the character. For in love and romantic, I kind of want her to be holding a heart, kind of cupping it with her hand, smiling down at it. so in love, happy. That'll be 1. For her doubt and suspicion, I think I want her not depressed, kind of feeling a little anxious. Might be looking over her shoulder. Maybe still give her her heart, but she's gripping a little tighter, afraid to lose it. Is this saying something about me? Nah. I think the heart is actually going to start darkening. Like almost it's been stepped on and dirt on it. Number 3. So it's betrayal and sadness. So this is when she's already found out that the love of her life betrayed her. Do I want to make it that she's in depression or in disbelief? So for sure she's going to hold heart that's been split in 2. Just realizing I've been drawing that off camera. Oops. Heartbroken, full on sobbing. Number 4. This is when she becomes angry and bitter. She loses the heart, I think, dumps it, she could be standing proud. I think maybe in this one she embraces like a dark figure. This one she embraces her dark. I think where her heart is will be like an empty black hole. Okay, so I kind of have an idea of what I want her to go through. Now it's just finding out what I want her to look like, which is probably gonna be on the harder side. So I have a little bit more space to explore before we get to the final thing. And I think I'm gonna draw them all circling her. So like if I draw a little small thumbnail over here, it's gonna be the main girl, the black heart, our last phase. And surrounding her will be the one that's in love, the one that's doubtful, the one that's betrayed, and then the one that's the main one. I think that's the composition that I'll go for. Oh, she could be eating a heart. Realize that. Holding it up to her mouth. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. Alright, now what should I make her look like? Ooh, I just thought of something. Maybe I can give her different hair. So I know I already wanted it to like get messier and messier as she goes through her phases, but I think when it starts, she can have these like youthful little buns. She's happy, something like that. And then for the next one, when she gets doubtful, I think I want her hair to be still the same, but I think I want it more tight, the bun to be more tight, because she's trying to hold on to love, make sure things don't change. For the next one, I think she would have cut it. Her hair's short now. And then for the next one, I feel like she would have grown out her hair. And it would have been more wild. At this point, she doesn't care. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Alright, so let's start with her face. Do I want to give her any kind of beauty mark? I can give her a little heart. Maybe even give her ringlets. For her outfits, kind of bouncing back and forth. I know she has bangs. So maybe where her little bun goes. Yeah, that's a face. I'm trying to decide on outfits. What if kind of like a not a Victorian. What is the era? Medieval? Go medieval. Give her little puffs. Light up the romanticism for a sweetheart neckline. And go straight, puff, straight. So I feel like her hair is very modern. Have a netting over it. Bring it back. Okay, so if she has like kind of a princessy dress here, I think when she starts getting doubtful. Ooh. Okay, this is more like a straight lace. Something switch the outfits. One will have a more straight laced. I think even giving her like a little bodice action here. Very tight, very scrunched. The other one, so this is the outfit for this one, can be very flowy and romantic. Give her like little bell sleeves, very free, even like a little sash in the area in front. And the bun, I think this bun will be a lot more like flyaways. She's having fun. For this one, where she has her heart broken, I think she'll have like a mourning dress where it's mostly black, it's high collared. She is mourning the loss of her love. Very dark. When she found freedom, I think her dress will be very open. Almost not even a dress, it's a little tattered, very skeletal. It'll have pieces and very dark as well. Like almost like her morning dress, but it's freer, flowier, I guess. Her eyes, I'm still trying to figure out her eye shape. I definitely like this slant here because I feel like that will look the best on the last one. On the first one, I want her to be more doe-eyed. Okay, while I'm debating that, I think I'm gonna draw these out a little more happy expression. For this one, she's kind of doubting herself, a little more wide-eyed, worried, still too afraid to lose it, no longer smiling. I don't know if that looks silly or not. Just need to figure out her proportions. Face. Parts for her eyeshadow, I don't know. Cute. Oh, this is a cool idea. I do think it's a little too sharp for her overall character. I don't know what I'm doing with the hair there. Maybe give her a very messy updo. Ringlets to go down. It was worth a shot. Okay, right. Before we actually start on her design, I need to figure out what colors I'm using. So we are doing a full colored illustration. I'm gonna give her the basic features. Some eyeballs, some eyebrows, nose, lips, ears, hair. She has bangs. There are buns in this one, I guess. She has a neck. Which outfit should I give her? The outfit that probably has the most colors will be her innocent self. But the outfit I'm most curious about is probably her darker one. Just because I know I'm going to have light colors initially. She's been wrapped darkness. It's the little wrappings. And then there's the flowiness of her sleeves. So, something like that. Very simple, very fast. Do I want her to have accessories for when she's evil? I definitely want her eyeliner to be crazy when she's evil. And then maybe for an upside down crown. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so quickly I'm going in with my liner. But before that, I'm gonna slightly erase sketch. Oh my god, dragging the graphite. So I lightly erased her shavings. Oh my god. I'm gonna take this thick boy, give her a little bit of line art. Does not have to be perfect. Bangs, or her little earrings, chin, feather bun. So I know I definitely want there to be reds in this illustration, maybe some pinks. It's all my Valentine's tones. I also have some pinks and some reds in here. So these are a little lighter. Cherry pink, deep red. Taking any color that's even slightly in the kind of family, kind of pairing them together. So I'm doing all the little small black ones first. Ooh, that's a pretty color. What is that one? Old red. Let's do these ones next. That one's a little too bright, I think. And some of these, they do have pink on them, but they look more orange. That would be a cool light color. Time for our tombos. I know these are the darkest ones probably. I'm most likely going to be using these, as well as some from the other ones. That one's pretty. What is this one? These don't have color names. Cool. It's a little too fluorescent, I think. Ooh, that one's pretty. Way too bright. Ooh, that's really orange. I'm going to put that aside because I know I'm not going to be using it. Pretty. This one's more purple. If I didn't have these light colors, I'd probably keep this purple, but because we do have light colors, I'm going to set that aside. Alright, so these are the colors that we have access to. What I do know is I want her to have light hair. Because of that, I want her hair to be on the white side. I'm just quickly going over eraser again. And I think I'm going to take a dark gray, etch out this character. Alright, so now that we got that dark gray down, we can have the contrast for our hair. And for the hair, I'm just going to go in with some light peachy tone, just where the shadow falls. For the skin tone, I want her to have a pinky skin tone. So I'm just using my lightest pink. Ooh, that one's a little dry. I'm debating whether I like that or not. Okay, one thing I do know is I want her to have red eyes. Will that be a bad idea? We're about to see. We can make her eyelashes red too. Her lips, I want them to be like her skin tone, but slightly pinker. Probably something like this. Am I hating it so far? Yes. Okay, so while I do like her hair being white, I don't think it's gonna translate very well with markers. At least not the way I'm using them. So we might have to switch this around. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do is add some kohl erase. Oh, I totally forgot to give her blushies. Might have just went a little overboard. Yeah, definitely went overboard. Okay. Whoops. Hit her shoulders a little bit. These are her innocent eyes. And originally I did have red eyelashes, but I think going black, fill those out. Okay. So, what I'm not liking about it, besides everything, is the lack of contrast. There is contrast with her outfit to her skin, but because this outfit is dark, it makes sense, right? Because she's evil. For the other one, I want lighter outfit. So the hair and the skin won't have as much contrast. Oh, do I ruin it? Do I not? I'm gonna do a small thumbnail. Try this one more time, but switch around the coloring. So her hair is gonna be the red part. Red hair. And I'm getting marker all over myself. The outfit is dark again. Her skin probably needs to be light. And then we're having the same problem again. Or what I could do is give her dark skin. What if I use... Oh my god, I hate that. Nope. Backtrack. Oh, I hate this even more. Don't like that at all. Hate that. Okay, never mind. I'm running out of ideas. Yeah, still hate it. Okay. definitely like her better, which is a problem because her hair is going to be hard to do. Hard but not impossible. Okay, well, while I'm thinking, oh, she could have little heart freckles. That'd be cute. There were some flyaways. Okay, well, still definitely like her better than her, which means instead of making the outfit light on her, maybe I can still use the dark colors to make the shapes softer. Yeah, okay, I can do that. So let me just take all these markers, set them aside for a second, and then go back to sketching with the color erase. I want to put a marker on top.
And then, in fact, I ended up not drawing anything until the very next day when I did all off camera. So there was a quick sketch of what I had, and here's a quick process of what I ended up doing for the coloring. The main girl that's in love, just adding some hearts in her hair and her dress, using a red bodice, a peachy skirt. And then I decided also to write above them what each of them symbolized. For the first one, love. For the middle one, bitterness. For the third one, betrayal. The middle girl also ends up having more gray hair rather than a peachy light tone, almost like she was drained of color. I also do this technique where I use the two markers and I end up touching tips so that it transfers the color over, so it's not as harsh of a dark color. And I do that for the cape of the middle one. I also end up doing a lot of line art, so to separate the characters from each other, I use like a black and a red liner, and I line out the character and also the hair. And I end up using white to kind of have a stream of air come out of the heart, where little heart butterflies are. And that was the end of the process. I want to thank you so much for watching, if you got this far. Here's just a little overview of the sketches that we did, some of our past drawings, the planning stage, close-up of the three girls. The middle one is definitely my favorite. I think I might be a little biased just because I do like evil girls. That was it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.